Hey guys, I just wanted to do a reaction video. I saw on social media this got released today, the full-length trailer to Crisis on Earth X. It is going to be the four-part crossover between Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Arrow. That's going to be premiering next week, which is it's going to be on two nights, FYI. It's 1 and 2 are going to be on Supergirl at 8 o'clock with a special 9 o'clock airing of Arrow right after that, and then it's going to conclude next Tuesday night with Flash and Legends from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be a huge event. Supergirl is going to be part of the show itself. Is going to be a part of the more integral to the crossover. It's not going to be like last year where it's just like there's more like a 3-part crossover, and the Supergirl episode you can kind of just take it or leave it. It's going to be centered around Iris's wedding as one of the Barry and Iris's wedding as one of the events. I hope it doesn't take up too much of the the action and ass and butt kicking, and also maybe. And they said it's supposed to have like more like human element to it, at least based on what Katie Lotz said when being asked about it. But it looks awesome, and I just look forward to giving you my thoughts on the new trailer, and hopefully the show lives up to the hype. I mean, fingers crossed to that.
What can I say? I got the girl.
Cheers, Iris, to your big day.
It feels so good to just be away from it all.
Can't believe you're really doing this.
I can have my happy ending, so can you.
I'm supposed to be the all-knowing mentor.
Barry, Iris, thank you for showing me how to love again. For showing me that love is the most important thing we have.
We got incoming. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Nazis?
I hate Nazis.
Get everybody out of here!
Oh, damn!
Best wedding ever.
Why would Nazis from 1945 want to crash my wedding?
Crab legs. They're delicious.
Visitors from another Earth?
Oh, there are more than one?
There are 52, actually.
There's a 53rd Earth, and it's called Earth X.
Hail victory!
They want someone to bow to worship, to lead.
What you're doing is not leading. It's ruling.
Ready! Aim! Kill them all!
Jason's hit!
We're going to show these people that this Earth belongs to us.
We will not surrender. We will not back down. We will keep fighting. So get the hell off our Earth while you still can.
Thanks for your help.
We're not done helping yet. Our enemies are still on your Earth, Ollie.
Don't call me that.
Give it time, I'll get through that crusty exterior.
No, you really won't.
I was talking to you.
Crisis on Earth X. Crossover event starts Monday, November 27th.
All right, there's just a couple things I wanted to just go over quickly. I thought I just missed that. Hold on.
That love is
Supposed to be the all-knowing mentor.
I think so can you.
I'm supposed to be the all-knowing mentor.
I was supposed to be an all-knowing mentor. I just wanted to see what he was saying.
Barry, Iris, thank you
I love how
for showing me how to love again.
yeah, I love how Sarah, Alex, and Mick are the only ones not drinking champagne. Naturally, of course, naturally these two characters will be doing shots. And Mick, of course, drinking a beer. And I like how
That love is the most important thing we have.
and he's falling asleep. And it's funny how it's like Captain Singh and presumably his husband are like sitting next to Mick Rory, knowing he's a criminal. Like they don't know. Obviously they don't know what's going on with him, let alone like Barry and his crime fighting stuff. So you kind of wonder like what's the reaction going to be like sitting next to him, and the initial reaction is kind of wondering what the hell's going on, like why is he at the wedding, and I don't know. It's just funny to me. It's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna work out. Okay. Okay, so it looks like that looks probably Joe about to walk Iris down the aisle.
We got incoming. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Nazis?
I hate Nazis.
Oh, it's just Oh, it just keeps that on. Well, I didn't know it just keeps the ball on him. Gun.
Get everybody out of here!
That's Sarah battling. It's Oliver's doppelganger, presumably. I think just calling him Dark Arrow. They're not calling him like Green Arrow or Arrow in German, which some people were speculating. I think it's just Dark Arrow. This is cool. Ooh, she did. Oh, come on. Oh, this is like that Hulk clap. It's kind of, you ever saw like the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton? It looks just like that Hulk clap where she just like sends, for lack of better terms, just like sends the enemy back because of the force of the clap. Obviously, it's kind of cool that it's like a little nod to that.
Best wedding ever.
Why would Nazis from 1945 want to crash my wedding?
Crab legs. They're delicious.
Visitors from another Earth?
Oh, there are more than one?
There are 52, actually.
There's a 53rd Earth, and it's called Earth X.
Hail victory!
They want someone to bow to worship, to lead.
What you're doing is not leading. It's ruling.
Ready!
It's ruling.
Ready!
To lead.
What you're doing is not leading. It's ruling.
Ready!
So it makes me wonder. It's like, I guess my original theory when watching these trailers is that maybe there were like set photos that were released in which a bunch of people got held captive, including the heroes in this lineup. I just thought, it looks like Iris and Felicity got captured by the Nazis from Earth X, and I just thought, okay, maybe there's something to do with why they traveled to Earth X to fight the Nazis, or maybe there's some kind of reason why they're invading. Maybe it's just kind of like I don't know, that plot line, A Better World on the Justice League animated series, where the evil version of the heroes that got bored ruling their Earth, and so they invaded the main hero's Earth, and maybe that's the premise of it. They just want to like expand their rule.
It's ruling.
Ready! Kill them all!
All right, so we got we got Leonard Snart. Not this is supposed to be Citizen Cold, who is Snart's doppelganger, who I guess is supposed to be from this. I guess in the comic books he was from the Flashpoint timeline. In this one, and I thought you would have thought when they mentioned Snart as the mayor of Earth 2 in Central City in season 2 of The Flash, that maybe he would have been an Earth 2 doppelganger, but it looks like he's just going to be the Earth X doppelganger. And this is not going to be, obviously, an Earth 10. It's just going to be another 53rd Earth, like they mentioned. And you got Ray, I guess, trying to rescue Kara and Felicity right here, and apparently his suit is being shorted out by an EMP, I guess like an EMP arrow from Dark Arrow, the evil Oliver. And you got the Nazis taking, oh, it's Wild Dog they're taking captive. And I guess you have Oliver fighting Overgirl, Supergirl's evil doppelganger, so I don't know. And it's glowing green, so I just don't know if it was supposed to be an explosive arrow, or he got access to kryptonite on Earth X and he was trying to use it against Overgirl. And those guys are flying the Wave Rider, so I'm presuming that this is what they're gonna I'm assuming it's with a combination of Cisco's powers and using the Wave Rider. They're going to use it as a means of traveling between the Earths, and like making sure everybody can travel across. I guess because I figured, like, the Wave Rider has lasers on it, they're going to need all the manpower and firepower against, a whole world ruled by Nazis. Or maybe, I mean, that's just my thought. Or maybe, why else do they need, like, the Wave Rider? I mean, I figure that's why they have to be using the Wave Rider. I mean, I don't know how many people Cisco can vibe on his own, but they're not worried about not getting everybody over in one shot or something. That's over. Okay, so you got two. You got the two. Looks like. Okay, it looks like you have Black Canary, Dark Arrow, and Mr. Terrific in a three-way fight in Earth X Star Lab. Alex is fighting some Nazis.
Jesse's hit! Jesse's hit!
Okay, it's too dark to know, like, which version of Oliver is, or even if that's supposed to be Earth X Prometheus.
You're gonna show. You're gonna show.
Okay, so I'm noticing, like, a more faded color palette. I don't know if that's supposed to be. It means they're on Earth X during. Is supposed to be this Earth X in broad daylight or not?
These people that this Earth belongs to us.
We will not surrender.
Belongs to us. You're gonna show these people that this.
And of course we have Killer Frost is going to be joining the fray.
Earth belongs to us.
We will not surrender. We will not back down. We will keep fighting.
Okay, so we got Overgirl versus Sarah just now in this.
Back down. We will keep
last shot
fighting. So get the hell off our Earth while you still can.
Thanks for your help. We're not done helping yet. Our enemies are still on your Earth, Ollie.
Don't call me that.
Give it time, I'll get through that crusty exterior.
No, you really won't.
I was talking to you.
Crisis on Earth X. Crossover event starts Monday, November 27th.
So yeah, see, this is my thing, is that I never was like a big, I know they're trying to get this going just because of fan requests, but I was never really a big on the whole Captain Canary ship with Sarah and Leonard Snart. Like, I never saw them as more as just being buddies. I don't think And it's like, I don't know why this is like this obsessed. I know it's a CW show, but like I don't know why there's an obsessive need to like ship everybody who's like ship everybody on the show with somebody else. Like it's kind of ridiculous. Like I never saw. I don't know what people saw in this. Their relationship between Sarah and Snart were strictly platonic for the most part. It just seems like they were just kindred spirits, just because they were rebelled against authority and just kind of felt like outsiders. But I mean, I never really felt like they hinted more. There was really any hints of them of like any kind of romantic underlying attraction, and it was just kind of shoehorned in the second to last episode, right before Earth One Leonard sacrificed himself against the Time Masters. So, you know, those people, they want to look for something that I didn't think was there. Personally, fine, and they want to pay to those fans, so be it. I don't write the shows, but you know, I don't think it's going to be a detriment. I don't think it's going to make or break the crossover, but it does make me look forward to it, and it does look pretty epic, and I can't wait to see what these evil versions of the heroes are going to be like. There's also the mention of about the Nazi version of the Flash, which is going to be Earth X's version of Eobard Thawne, except he's going to be played by Tom Cavanaugh, not Matt Lesher. And I'm not really sure. I mean, not that I love Tom Cavanaugh's Reverse Flash. I love both their versions of the Reverse Flash. I'm just wondering, like, why would Eobard Thawne be sporting like a Harrison Wells guise when he's the Nazis rule, he's openly evil, he doesn't have to be like insidious or do anything like he can do whatever the hell he wants basically. Nobody would care. But I'm just wondering why he needs to disguise. Like, why can't they just get Matt Lesher back? Like, I don't know what he's doing. He probably could have used the work. I mean, Tom Cavanaugh's already played like multiple versions of Harrison Wells, so I just think like it just would have been. I just want to at least like an explanation as to why it was Tom Cavanaugh as opposed to Matt Lesher. That's all. I don't mind it. I'm just curious, and just an observation. They did mention there was going to be there's probably going to be a character getting killed off, and there's supposed to be like 2 weddings and a funeral. Apparently, I mean, I saw set photos, so it was mentioned that apparently it just looked like Diggle was going to be officiating the weddings after their first wedding ceremony getting attacked. Of not only Barry and Iris, but also apparently Oliver and Felicity, which I guess was foreshadowed when Barry says, "You deserve your happy ending too." And I don't know. After like season 4, I've just kind of jumped off that whole Felicity ship. I just felt like it was always a detriment to the show, and it just brought out the worst in both characters and ruined that season completely. And there was too much focus on that and not enough on the plot. But on the other hand, Felicity's back on an Arrow, and and personally, I know other people are, I can't personally just crap on it just because so far it's not really dragging down the plot. But then, of course, that's how season 4 started out, when the relationship didn't drag down the plot, and then when we got into the back half of season 4, it did. So, personally, I'm not upset about it. I'm just a little disappointed and just waiting to see if and when the other shoe drops on that. There were set photos saying that, Felicity was the one who gets killed off. I mean, I think it's just going to be like Miss Lee, and it's going to be like her Earth X doppelganger that was killed. But, I just feels like it just seems like it just feels like there's. I mean, I know Felicity is like a divisive character, but again, it's the same problem when they killed off Laurel, is that they had enough of, in the sense that it doesn't pack as much of an emotional punch for the audience when you kill off somebody who's divisive as opposed to somebody who's universally loved. So it makes it seem like the writers are not learning from their mistakes. And if they go through with killing Felicity, like I hated Felicity in seasons 3 and 4, I feel like they redeemed the character from season 5 on. So it'll be a shame to be like another scenario where they take a female character that I didn't like for a while, you know, a la Laurel and Thea, and they just kill off the former just for the sake of drama. So I don't know. I don't want them to kill off Martin Stein either, just because they already have, you know, the fact that he's getting old. Martin's like an older man, and he's a grandfather now, and he wants to, you know, retire from superheroics. Like, they don't need to kill him off just because. Like, they already have a way to write him out of the series. Otherwise, why bring in the whole bring in the fact that he's, like, you know, having a kid, or he's going to be make him a grandfather. It just seems very redundant to kill him off. And Victor Garber's a great enough actor that, you know, once he's done with his Broadway commitments, it would be a wasted opportunity not to have him come back for like a couple of guest appearances down the road on Legends. That's just me, but that's all my thoughts on the crossover. I'm glad we don't have to wait very longer. It looks going to look like it's going to be great. It's going to be starting next week. How do you guys feel about it? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. And if you like, you can check out my reviews for Justice League and Thor Ragnarok, both spoiler reviews, and I'll give you my thoughts on. And you can check it out there, and you can figure out which one I liked more than the other. And hopefully I'll get reaction videos to Supergirl and get up tonight. Flash and Legends maybe tomorrow night, and possibly The Walking Dead on probably Wednesday, just because of, you know, there's no shows on tonight, and I haven't been able to have a chance to get to The Walking Dead. But anyway, guys, stay tuned, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.